Like we are our own heroes. How to start your company while you're young. Like if your dreams don't scare you, you're dreaming too small. Make a chart of plus and minus.
He is the founder of the company, the House of X, which aims to help people reach their goals in life through personal development and coaching. Now, let's all welcome Mr. Raj Shamani to the stage.
Amongst the many things that he does, he's the author of the best-selling book, Build, Don't Talk. But today we're going to get you to talk about everything that you've been building in the course of your lifetime. You know, you were writing it with your sister present right there, and both of you had a good laugh, almost in disbelief that this is just, it's too audacious for me to even put this down in writing, right? Yeah. Where do you find this audacity, Raj Shamani?
Okay. So I feel everybody is audacious. It's just, it takes them certain level of confidence to put it in front of people. But deep down inside, everybody is courageous, everybody is audacious. In our head, we are Shah Rukh Khans in our own world, right? Like we are our own heroes. I don't think that anyone here thinks less of himself or herself. We all have this audacity to go out. It's just, I used to put that audacity in a diary. Some people do that with their friends, some people do that with their parents, some people do that on stage, but we all do have it.
And I've heard you talking about manifesting your ideas, right? Like manifesting a future, then of course working towards it and having a plan. But do you believe in the power of manifestation? Because there are students out here with incredible dreams. How do they translate them to reality?
So everybody who has dreams, now, what do you do about those dreams? Do you talk to your parents? Do you keep it in yourself? Do you write it down somewhere? Do you tell your teachers? What do you do with it? Is the question that leads to manifestation, okay? So when you tell like one person, if they laugh, then you don't tell other people, right? But if they don't laugh, you tell to 5 other people, and then 10 other people. So I think that's what manifestation is.
As an adult, you don't quite know how to file your taxes. You don't quite know what to do with the money that you've earned. You don't know, you hear investment, you hear mutual fund, and it sounds a little scary because there's all of these terms. And I think those are essential skills to learn in school because I'm not doing much with trigonometry at this point. Okay. So I loved that aspect in your book. So can I get you to elaborate on that a bit more?
Sure. So step number 1, if you want to achieve your dreams, you write it down on a piece of paper and stick it on a wall, whatever that dream may be. I'll tell you 2 or 3 things. So coming to taxes and mutual funds, I don't think people need to learn that in school.
I want to ask you this because, I mean, we saw Chetan talk about earlier about how from a very young age he started doing workshops for people who were like much older, much bigger than him. And I see you sit down with stalwarts of industries and giants and titans. And is imposter syndrome something you've ever had to deal with? Because for a lot of people, it's hard to walk up to someone who's got years of experience, you know, a living room filled with awards, a career more often than not spanning longer than your own lifespan. So have you ever been intimidated? Have you had imposter syndrome ever?
Genuinely get intimidated by almost everybody. And I'll tell you why. Because I always look at the good side of people, right? I always just, every time I look at someone, I don't find that, hey, this is the reason he or she is worse than me. Or like she's bad or he's bad. I always find out, oh my God, this is something that she's doing so good, I need to learn. This is something that he's doing good. Look at him, he looks so good, I need to dress like that, right? I'm always just looking at the good side of people. That's why I'm intimidated. Here are 3 questions. You just prepare these 3 questions, ask these 3 questions to anybody, and they'll be blank. Okay, genuinely, they'll be blank. You ask them first question, very basic. Hey, how are you feeling today after all that is going in your life? Second, you ask them, hey, you know what? I feel that the personality that you're putting out in front of the world is not the real you. And question number 3, just very simple question. It'll put people in pressure. Are you happy? These are my 3 ice-breaking questions with really intimidating people.
From talking to business tycoons to, of course, exploring another entrepreneurial side to you, and working with other creators and helping them establish their brand, because I use your food lab for me to cook all the time. And I love the fact, because I was just chatting with Sanjot about this and he was telling me. So can you share how House of X came about and that entrepreneurial journey with everyone?
Perfect. I think more than House of X, the most relevant thing to tell with people, to tell everybody is going to be how to start your company while you're young. If you want to start something of your own, you need to keep 3 things in mind. Tip number 1, reach out to as many people as you can. Now, tip number 2 is you need to start learning about something that you're obsessed with. And the tip number 3, and the most important is, every day when you go to bed, make a chart of plus and minus. This is the most important activity you need to do. Okay? You write, under plus, you write all the things that you're proud of today. And under minus, you write all the things that you're not proud of today.
I'm going to throw the floor open to questions. If any of you have questions.
So, you have told about all the opportunities you have been getting by meeting new people. So, I have been doing that for the past few years now. And my question for you is, let's say these people give you the opportunities to do something big, to grow. And when they give you these opportunities, do you ever get scared? Okay, I'm doing something different now, a different scale. How do you tackle these excitement and the scary feeling?
Okay. Every time I think of opportunities, I think of that till the time I still believe in my heart that I'm young, I can take these plunges and I can just do whatever I want. What's going to happen at max? I'll fail. What's going to happen at max? I'll waste my 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, nothing else, right? Here's the thing, where it gets scary is when you start putting a lot of your money in the things, right? And here's a simple rule. First you invest your time, then you invest your effort, then you invest your money. Usually people do the opposite. And then Azim Premji said, if your dreams don't scare you, you're dreaming too small.
Yeah.
So I think, and Azim Premji is a real life example for doing
Of course.
that.
So that's absolutely incredible. With that, I think our time's come to an end. I wish we could spend the entire day chatting with you. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Raj Shamani.